The Scottish MSM are like a bad book you read. Turn the page and it's the same pish. The Daily Record makes surprise claims about unhappy Giakoumakis wanting out of Celtic. Just happens to be the same weel the Huns get a new manager, and they think they will win the league. Step 2. Let's try upset Celtic players. Giakoumakis has been a fantastic success at Celtic, after a sticky start due to sitting out the start of last season in Holland, then picking up injuries. Since the turn of the year, his record has been exceptional. With Giakoumakis out injured, he stepped into the side in January, with his goals going a long way to securing the title, including the clincher in a 1-1 draw at Dundee United in May. Giakoumakis is poised for a shock Celtic exit in January. The Scottish champions have been unable to reach an agreement over an improved contract with the striker. Talks have been ongoing, but unless there is a significant change of heart on either side, then a suitable compromise is unlikely to be reached. Celtic are also in a similar position with Croatia's World Cup star Josip Juranovic, and are ready to cash in. There is already strong European interest in Greek international Giakoumakis, who still has a contract until 2026. However, he is unhappy a new deal can't be agreed. The frontman dropped his wage demands significantly to make the move from VVV Venlo last year, but it was on the understanding his terms would be improved if he had a successful first season in Scottish football. Celtic have offered a pay rise, but it is still significantly short of where the 27-year-old feels his salary should be. It seems strange to be so unhappy, just over a year into a 5-year contract. It's the Huns' Hun press at it again. Prior to joining Celtic at the age of 26, the striker had been something of a nomad, spending a season at VVV Venlo, Górnik Zabrze, and OFI Crete before appearing to hit the jackpot with a long-term deal at Celtic. Although alternating with Giakoumakis as the main Celtic striker probably isn't ideal, it does seem a substantial step up to the previous 3 years on the move. In one of the even funnier posts I saw this morning, Celtic are confident of agreeing a £5 million plus January deal for Josip Juranovic, sources have told Football Insider. The Glasgow Giants facing losing their star defender, 27, just 18 months after he joined following the collapse of contract extension talks. He is out of contract in the summer of 2026. He will not go for £5 million. It will be way more. Celtic have already secured a replacement for Juranovic, after agreeing on the terms of a deal for CF Montreal star Alistair Johnston. The Glasgow Giants have finalised personal terms with the Canada international, as well as agreeing a £3 million plus fee with his club. Juranovic has made 50 appearances for Celtic since his arrival in the summer of 2021, with 22 of them coming this season. Oh, it is a silly season, I see. West Ham are impressed by Josip Juranovic, which is hardly a surprise. Most EPL clubs will be impressed by irregular starters in the Croatian World Cup squad. With West Ham just a point above the relegation zone following 2 finishes in the top 8, there is pressure on Davy Moyes to quickly get the club back into the top half of the table. They might make a move, but the lad will not be going to West Ham. Like every player, Juranovic will also go if the price is right. Fortunately, under Ange Postecoglou it seems certain that replacements will be in the door before any key player leaves Celtic. One last bit of Celtic FC transfer news this morning is that the in-demand South Korea standout, Cho Gyu-sung, is reportedly a transfer target for Premiership champions Celtic. But Gyu-sung's goal exploits have been on the radar of clubs long before he headed to Qatar, and he was free scoring during his loan spell with Gimcheon Sangmu, as he netted 13 goals in 24 games last season. And now Ange Postecoglou could be among the managers ready to make a move for the 24-year-old. South Korea FA Vice President Lee Young-pyo believes the transfer interest for one of the country's rising stars is rising. He said, after the first game against Uruguay, the technical director of a very good club in Europe contacted me about a scout report for Cho Gyu-sung. So here we go, the 1st of December, And it's Celtic transfer madness, we're selling everyone and buying everyone.